Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, scholars and dignitaries, welcome to another episode. Welcome to my world. So, the question that a lot of people want to know is drug use a sin? Well, the simple answer to that is yes, it is. Yes, it definitely is. But people don't understand why. In fact, it is not only a sin, but until fairly recently, it was a crime. Public intoxication, that is, being intoxicated or under the influence to a noticeable degree in a public setting, was illegal and punishable by both a fine and jail time. But to be more humane and to try to help more addicts into treatment programs to get clean and sober, the public intoxication laws were mostly dropped, again, in hope to get more people enticed to enter into treatment programs. About the same time, a movement started to remove the stigma from being intoxicated or addicted, again, in hopes that it would remove the shame that prevented people from entering into treatment to resolve their addictions. So, yes, there was a sound and humane purpose to removing intoxication from the criminal codes and also to try to eliminate the shame of addiction to help people try to get better. That's understandable. But this video isn't about the laws of man. This concern is about the laws of God. And that is something that man can't change. So, is intoxication a sin? Well, yes, and there's two distinct sets of teachings that say it. First, the Bible clearly says that the use of wine to the point of intoxication is a sin. In Galatians, it says, quote, "The acts of the sinful nature are obvious: drunkenness, orgies, and the like. I warn you, as I did before, that those who live like this will not inherit the kingdom of God." And in Ephesians, it says, quote, "Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery." In Isaiah, it says, "Woe to those who rise early in the morning, that they may run after strong drink, who tarry late into the evening as wine inflames them." And woe to those who are heroes at drinking wine and valiant men in mixing strong drink. Proverbs says that wine is a mocker, strong drink a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise. And be not among the drunkards, and the drunkards will come to poverty. In Leviticus, it says, "Drink no wine or strong drink, or your sons with you." In Romans, it said, "Let us not walk in drunkenness." Virtually all Christian traditions hold that the Bible condemns drunkenness, and it's mentioned more than 70 times in the Bible, actually with some graphic examples. But as well, intoxication on either alcohol or drugs has prominence in the Catholic Catechism. It's really under the fifth commandment: "Thou shalt not kill." The Catechism states that all human life is sacred, and anything that impairs human life, or the spirit of life, or the relationship of a human life with God is liable to judgment. The Catechism says that the virtue of temperance mandates us to avoid every kind of excess: alcohol, tobacco, or money. And specifically, it says that people incur grave guilt either by drunkenness or by endangering their own and others' safety. And let's face it, that's exactly what intoxication is and what it does. In addition, the Catechism speaks not just about alcohol, but also specifically about drug abuse. It says that the use of drugs inflicts very grave damage on human health and life. The use of drugs, except for strictly therapeutic grounds, is a grave offense. Additionally, according to the teachings of Catholicism, the production of and trafficking in drugs are scandalous practices and constitute direct cooperation in evil, since they encourage people in practices gravely contrary to the moral law. So, what does this all mean? Well, society, our culture, has moved to normalize drugs in many ways, totally ignoring the moral and spiritual implications. In fact, society is legalizing them and in many ways themselves profit off of the sale of drugs, which is yet another sin altogether. So if you really wish to work toward a pure spirit and a holy relationship with God, you can't let anything contaminate or dishonor your soul. And that would be sin. And intoxication is sin. So forsake intoxication immediately. And if you need help, find a counselor or a treatment agency or go to your priest or pastor for help. Don't let alcohol or drugs destroy your life. But even more importantly, don't let them destroy your relationship with God. Hey, be safe, be well, and may God bless.